Central Mosque, Abuja Continental. This view shows it a little bit better. So this is the last end of the bridge. Obviously it doesn't wrap around and goes over there, it just starts there and wraps around and stops here. And that's the center right there that we're going to be going into. These were uniforms that were worn by him. I think this is the same as this one. Okay, I've never seen this one before. What year was it from? Does it say anywhere? Oh, 1973, wow. And this is a more traditional wear. It's been held up by wires. I don't know if you can see that. Recited each morning by Shehu Musa Yar'Adua before early morning prayer. Welcome back everybody to another video in Nigeria's capital, Abuja, Nigeria. And today we are in Shehu Musa Yar'Adua Center. I don't know if you can see it right there. It's not very visible, but I'm going to a better place to show what it looks like. It is a place that shows the man that shaped Nigeria's democracy from the military regime, as we all know today. It's a nice place. It's just around Abuja Continental. That's what it looks like. Well, this is exactly what it looks like. We're going to be going inside in a few minutes to see the museum and learn how he shaped democracy in Nigeria. This is the area surrounding it. Forget around here, this isn't that nice, but the distance is a really nice serene area that we can see Secretariat, Central Mosque, Abuja Continental surrounding. Wow. Well, like we all know, Nigeria's democracy didn't just start overnight. It started with this man we're talking about, Shehu Musa Yar'Adua, and also sacrifices from so many other Nigerians, including men and women, people that believed in a better future for our country. This is an unfinished bridge known as a bridge builder. The unfinished bridge is a symbol of Shehu Musa Yar'Adua's life, work and legacy, symbol of nation's democracy. I don't know if they're talking about here pointing to the National Assembly, but as an unfinished bridge we can see the bridge does actually stop here. So like right here it stops and then starts all the way over there. Let me make it better. It starts all the way over there and wraps around all the way over here and comes here. So like they said, it actually symbolizes his life and the sacrifices he had for Nigeria, obviously. So this bridge was unfinished to commemorate his life and show what he did for our country, and the fact that it's unfinished shows that we still need work even in 2025, but hopefully we become better in a few years to come, God willing. This view shows it a little bit better. So this is the last end of the bridge. Obviously it doesn't wrap around and goes over there, it just starts there and wraps around and stops here, and that's the center right there that we're going to be going into. Like it says over there, Shehu Musa Yar'Adua Center, exhibition of life. So in a few minutes we're going to be seeing what it looks like inside the museum. Starting off the tour, we can see some great leaders of Nigeria: Chief Obafemi Awolowo, Sir Ahmadu Bello, and Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe. This is our great Nigerian flag. This was our former president, Shehu Musa Yar'Adua. This is the brother of Shehu. I think he should have won this for Islamic learning. House captain, Katsina Provincial Secondary School, seated second row, fourth from right. Where is he? Okay, right here. These are some of his earlier photos. Kneeling on the right, this one. Oh, he played football as well. This was him and his wife, Binta, daughter of Alhaji Shehu Usman. These are some old family photos. Joining the military. Through influence and encouragement of late Minister of Defense Muhammadu Ribadu, Shehu chose the army as a career. He attended the Nigerian Military Training College, Kaduna in 1962, and after 6 months cadet training, was selected as one of 5 successful candidates to the Royal Military Academy. Wow, in UK. These are some old photos. This was Nigerian Army training in Kaduna. Oh, there he is. Command and Staff College, Quetta. 5th from left, right here. Keeping Nigeria won in the Civil War. Like we would know, we did have a civil war in 1963 with the Biafran army and the Nigerian army. and it said he was one of the people that kept Nigeria to be one, like we all know with our democracy. And this was a newspaper from that time. It says Onitsha Falls. Wow. Right here is a journal. I made my plans and gave out my orders for the capture of Onitsha. I think he actually wrote this by himself. This is actually his handwriting and his book. Wow. These should have been newspapers from back then, but I think they were reprinted to be pasted on here. These were uniforms that were worn by him. I think this is the same as this one, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's the same one. Judging from this, I would say he was like 5'9", I guess. I think I like the style of the former Nigerian army uniform. It looked way better. And this one is this one right here. It's the same one. Let's see some more things. This is General Murtala Mohammed. General Murtala Mohammed assassinated, 7 days of mourning declared. These were actual newspapers from that time. What date exactly is it? This is for General Obasanjo when he was still in the military. This is him right here, young Obasanjo. This is him and Shehu. Him and Shehu as well. I think they were really good friends at the time because they're in every photo. Even right here, Operation Feed the Nation panel inaugurated. Even promoting agriculture in our country. You can see like the ridges with the cows. They both did them together. This was Murtala Mohammed Airport, Lagos. I think when it was first opened. Wow. If I'm not mistaken, okay, yeah, this is Lagos, Ring Road, Lagos. Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1979. These were some old currencies. We have 10 naira and 20 naira. Okay, I've never seen this one before. What year was it from? Does it say anywhere? Oh, 1973, wow. And then this 20 naira, we're used to seeing Murtala Mohammed in our 20 naira note for the longest time. This was Obasanjo with the then US President Jimmy Carter, and that's Shehu as well. President Samora Machel, People's Republic of Mozambique. Commonwealth of Government meeting, London. These were some other clothes he wore. This would be more casual for like stay at home or going out or like Juma. And this is a more traditional wear. It's being held up by wires. I don't know if you can see that. It's really good. Proper designs. Like, well, as you would know, he was a Muslim, obviously, and he had his Quran is right here. Islam in Africa Conference 1989 in Abuja, Nigeria, right here. Islam in Africa Organization. I don't know what these are. Shirin Surida Fasara Akasat. Al-Qurani. This is what he sounded like. I don't know if it's very audible, but this was him promoting Islam in Nigeria. Hajia Aisha Limu, Hajia Bilkisu Yusuf. IAO inauguration, Abuja, July 22nd to 24th, 1991. This was the religious launching in Abuja in 1991, I think. Tafidan Katsina Turbanin. Building bridges, politics. The return of military regime without commitment to handing over a democratically elected government left General Yar'Adua no choice but to join politics. So obviously he wanted the military rule to end, obviously, and he promoted democracy for everyone in our country to obviously what it is today. It's not the best, but I'm pretty sure it's way better than what we could have had if we didn't have democracy today. This is his vision. Our vision is for Nigeria, is for a new Nigeria with a common sense of purpose and a common destiny. A Nigeria that is neither north nor south, west nor east, but dedicated to the common good of all. He said that in February 25th, today, 1992 presidential declaration in Lagos. Wow. That was like 30 something years ago today. Social democratic vision. These were newspapers from the time. but they were laminated and printed out. For a statement of faith, text of press release issued by the Yar'Adua for President organization in the cancellation of presidential primaries. This one says, forging a national purpose. Yar'Adua for President campaign. This was his campaign to be president. Rabat Road, Kaduna. There's the man. Courage and commitment, standing up for democracy. Let's see inside here. Recited each morning by Shehu Yar'Adua before early morning prayer. Well, apparently he prayed on this mat and recited this every morning, but I guess it had to have been in Arabic. Oh Lord, oh my Lord, the prison is more to my liking than that to which they invite me. This is an exercise book written by Shehu Yar'Adua to provide Islamic lessons to Muslim inmates. This is when he was in prison. Zakat, Salat. I think he did own this book. Authorized biography. This was the date where he died, or when he died. Shehu Musa Yar'Adua died on December 8th, 1997 in Abakaliki prison. He was 54 years old at the time. So yeah, as we know, he died while he was still in prison, only at the age of 54. He was young at the time, but I know he really did fight a good fight for our country to get it where it is today. Hajia Binta Yar'Adua. This was a prayer concession for him to be buried. And these were newspapers published at the time. The Guardian, The Punch, all these newspapers. 1943 to 1997, only at the age of 54. This was a letter he wrote to the then US President Jimmy Carter. Mr. President, my country is today in the grip of a very greedy and inept dictatorship. Its once viable institutions are being destroyed in the face of all this. One's personal problems appear inconsequential. In short, Mr. President, much more than General Obasanjo and myself, Nigeria needs saving. Please help save my country. Sincerely, yours, Shehu Yar'Adua. Well, after he had died, these were some of the people that honored him as a hero, honoring a hero commemoration. We have him right there, his friend Olusegun Obasanjo, his brother Musa Yar'Adua, who was our former president that died in office. This is his wife, Atiku Abubakar, and Titi Amina Abubakar. So many government officials were there at the time. President Nelson Mandela and Vice President Atiku Abubakar. Jamila Faris and Dr. Umar M. Ali, the President of Islamic Development Bank. And we have come to the end of the tour. This is what it looks like heading out. But when you come in, you're greeted by this Shehu Musa Yar'Adua. And that's the entrance door over there. So, heading back out. So, we're just leaving the center now. This is going to be the end of the video. And I just want to say a little remark. We all know history is not just about the past, but also whatever we do from now on to, or rather till the future, is also history. We keep learning, we keep growing. It's all about future as we build. If we don't learn from leaders like Shehu Musa Yar'Adua, we're just basically risking repeating mistakes that we've made in the past with our governments, past presidents, past ministers, governors, senators, you know, like the likes of them. So I wanted to just end this video on that note. If you found this video interesting, I hope you like, subscribe, share, comment, whatever you want. And on that note, see you in the next video.